What's going on YouTube and y'all squad? This is your boy Yocrates. This is your review for The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. This is season 12, episode 18. So this episode, it was alright. Okay, give it a B plus. Borderline A minus. It's some things that I'm like, So we gonna talk. We gonna talk, and I'm gonna have a talk with Kathy. Okay, I'm gonna have a talk with Kathy. So let's go ahead and get to it. So it's the next day. There's three separate groups now. So there is the hotel group, which is Diana, Erica, and Dorit. Then you have the Aspen rental, and then you have Kyle's house. So all three groups are pretty much talking about the night before, with the exception of Diana. So Erica and Dorit are talking about it, but there's that. Lisa and Dorit in the vehicle the night before, and I use semi very lightly, held, or I should say attempted to hold Erica accountable in the van. And I think that's only because they got her away from everybody else. They know there's literally a camera right there in their face, so trying to help save face. Erica is going to remember this whole entire situation because since everybody has already taken a side, when it comes out that she was right, she wants them to remember the side they was on, and know they was on the wrong side, whatever. So pretty much the majority of the girls, Crystal, Garcelle, Sutton, Kyle, Lisa, and Kathy all go to a coffee shop. You have Kooky Kathy, who is slipping on some ice because she has on winter-esque boots. So these are boots that look like they're made for the winter, and they're probably insulated. They probably just don't have any traction on the bottom. So these are more fashionable than feasible/reasonable. So she's doing a little bit of slipping and sliding. It's cute, whatever. Cal brings her damn dog to a coffee shop. Okay. If everybody else accepts it, cool, whatever. And you have Kyle mentioning that Erica packed up and left, and she arrived at the house 15 minutes after they did. So in order for her to have gotten packed up that fast means that Diana and Dorit helped pack her up. So now not only is she upset at the spat that she had with Erica, she's also upset that Erica up and left, but is also upset that Dorit helped her pack up. Not Diana, but Dorit. And we're going to talk about previous seasons and, bridge all of this together. So then we have the other group of ladies, Erica, Dorit, and Diana. They're shopping. Erica isn't going to the hat store that they're going to later because she's not in a good headspace and she don't want to break bread with them. And here's the thing. I understand that. And at the same exact time, because her energy is still off, I can respect the fact that I ain't feeling y'all right now. My energy is off. I'm just not going to be there. There is nothing wrong with that. Nothing the hell at all. Kyle just wants her to show up to be fake, but we're going to get them. So she said she might fly back, General. You a damn lie, because I'm not General Commercial. You know damn well you ain't. And who you fooling? Okay, because my thing is, if you really felt that way, you would have already been on the plane, headed back to Beverly Hills. So Diana tries to, kind of reach Erica, just saying, talking about the victims and whatnot. But even though she said to Sutton, you want a villain, here I am, but you ain't had none of the energy for Erica. See, you kind of weak, Diana. I'm talking about you, the villain. All right. Erica says her case in Chicago pretty much, was dismissed. Dismissed, I think it said, was it without prejudice? Regardless, it means that it can be refiled. And even though she's taking this as a mini victory, because the way that she's planning is because her husband is a lawyer, she's trying to form it in such a way that, yeah, I won this. Not necessarily, because it can be refiled. And you even have Crystal telling us in her confessional or interview, whatever you want to call it, that it's being refiled in California. So this is a minute victory, okay? And so the girls end up passing the store they're in, and the guy's like, well, the door is locked. So I would assume this was pretty much a private showing to the girls. And he was like, do you want us to open the door? Now you have Kathy at the door. I said on Twitter, why they got Kathy at the door like Nelly from Country Grammar? Let me in now, let me in now, because Erica and Doree was allowed to say like, no, don't open the door. Really, Doree? Really? Oh, okay. Got your number, Chip Heifer. Shout out to Alexander Rogers. So at the head store, Chemo Sabi, Kathy tells Kyle they have her tequila there. Now, we do get flashbacks of Kathy, pumping her tequila. And here's the thing, we're on this show. And a lot of what these housewives have become is marketing your stuff. And y'all remember last season when I think they also went to Aspen, how they had tacos. That particular chain, Kathy has, has stocks in. So of course she's doing that. And the reality is, it's nothing to sit here and take a shot because you know what it is that she's doing, right? Especially when all of y'all pump y'all stuff, because if anybody played y'all stuff to left, y'all will be mad. If y'all go back to the season where I forget the girl name, but they were helping to do like fix up a house for charity and whatnot, right? All of them women's, to include Mauricio, because his company spearheaded this project, they were all wearing the agency hats. And I believe some of them, if not all of them, had the agency shirts on. So not only is your company sponsoring this charitable act, all of y'all are wearing stuff that promotes his company. So if y'all can do that for other people, why is it so hard for y'all to do it for Kathy? Could it be because y'all know Kyle don't really fuck with Kathy like that? See, now I'm cussing. Don't really mess with Kyle like that. And I'm saying this because I know the other seasons. And I see the game, I peep game. And we're not going to sit here and act like Kyle like her sisters. Oh, we going to get there. If I forget, please put it in the comments. And I will come back and do a redux. And we can readdress it. If I forget, let me know. Lisa goes out of her way to say she wants to try her friend Kendall Jenner's tequila. Making it very obvious because literally Kathy was just saying, hey, my tequila is here. And she even made sure there was 3 bottles clearly on display. And since all of y'all are drinking tequila and tequila, based drinks, why is it a bad thing to just go ahead and try hers and taste hers? Now, one, you're not going to get me to think that Lisa Rinna ain't never tried that tequila from Kendall. At the same as that time, your friend, baby girl, y'all are merely associates at best. You ain't got nothing to come with that girl. But again, here you are name dropping, trying to sit here and be on a certain side of things. And this is part of your thing to help take down Kathy. Because again, you going to do the dirty work that Cal don't want to do. But don't worry. Oh, don't worry. We're going to get there. Because this ain't the first child that you try to come for. Because, you straight came for Kim. Now the thing is, Kim cleared your ass on more than one occasion. Because we can talk about that too. If I ever did that video, I would need Nikki Star over here because we would cut the food for that. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. Kathy went to Garcelle and Sutton, to voice her frustrations because she's just like, my stuff is here. I'm trying to put it out there. Then you have Lisa over here going out of her way to mention that there's another competing brand and that she wants to. And here's the thing. All Lisa had to do was just say, hey, can I get, 2 drinks, one with this tequila, one with that tequila, or one with whatever Kathy's brand name is, and you see that one right there, can I have another one with that one right there, but not necessarily said? Or she could have just calmly said it. And I know there's music and whatnot in the background, and you have to speak a little bit louder, but she was loud with that. And of course that is upsetting her, and then she's upset with Kyle because she's looking at her sister like, okay, the game of this reality TV show. You see what your quote-unquote friend is doing and how she's blatantly disrespecting me right now and my brand. And the fact that Kyle's just telling her, just calm down. Kyle, you know what the hell you're doing. And the fact that you wanted your sister to sit in that embarrassment and that disappointment, all right, but she a sister, though. This is the same woman where when they was in Amsterdam, if I'm not mistaken, where there were several times from when they got on the plane to when they sat down for dinner that Kim is telling Lisa, stop bringing up my sobriety. Let it go. Leave it alone. What is Cal saying? Not a dang on thing. And then when they get to the table, you have Lisa trying to put on a daytime soaps performance, and then tries to relate one of her siblings passing from an overdose to Kim. And Kim was just like, "Now I told you to leave me out of this." And she told her, like, "No, you did this." And you have Lisa really trying to calm it down. And then they're going back and forth. And she told her, clear as day, "You know what? Eat some bread. You might calm down," which was a double hit at her. Because the first one is you got them duck lips. Here's a piece of bread. But also because you suffer from certain body images and certain eating type of deficiency, yeah, you might want to eat this. And everybody's like, oh, no, ain't nobody finna sit here and talk about my sobriety, something that I am dealing with that impacts not only myself, but my family and my kids. And I already told you more than once to let it go. Oh, no. Oh, you want to sit here and go there, baby? We can go there. Then you have Yolanda, bless her heart, trying to sit here and calm the situation. And she mentions that, well, Rena's husband, he's been sober, hasn't drank for so many months or whatever. And then that's when Kim said, well, let's talk about the husbands. That's all she said was, let's talk about the husband. She's like, what did you say? Let's talk about the husband. You're like, let's not talk about what you don't want out there. Then you have Lisa get up and put her hand 1 to 2 inches away from Kim's neck as if to choke her. Now, again, you got Kyle sitting there trying to tell Kim to calm down. Kim looking at her like, no, I'm not. But again, so you want to check your sister because she is responding to somebody that is being the aggressor towards her. And then now this woman got up and tried to choke your sister. You ain't said nothing to this hoe. Not a damn thing. And then she gets up, takes her glass, throws a drink, baptizes your sister. You still don't say nothing. And then she breaks a glass in the gesture of almost like she finna sit here and cut your sister. And then you gonna run your ass out the door crying for what? For why? So in the midst of all this, then you gonna run out and then leave your sister to sit here and deal with something. So you can't be 10 toes down for that sister. And you wonder why Kathy, and even at the table before that happened, Kim cleared you and told you Kathy would never do this. But you wonder why Kathy ain't speak to you for so many years, and then now she's on this show, and now you sitting here and you doing the same thing to Kathy that you did to Kim. Baby, when I tell you, even though I don't know Kat from a can of paint, I don't wish nothing nice for her. And the one thing that I do is she has many a sleepless nights. And the fact that her nieces and nephews are getting into that ass, which is making her, backtrack, backpedal, and pussy pop. Oh, okay. Because she thought we forgot. But to quote Alexander Rogers yet again, Pepperidge Farm remembers. Let me get back to this because I done went off on the whole damn. Let me sip my drink. That made me mad. Heifers. So, Kathy, and I even put right here, Kathy, and I'm glad I spoke about it because I put right here, Kathy forgot how they did Kim. Kathy, you a fool. I love you, baby, but you a fool. Because what I'm not finna do is, knowing what happened, it's one thing to forgive your sibling. Quote, y'all see I didn't say sister. It's one thing to forgive your sibling, but you want to sit here and break bread with the heifer that sat here and tried to physically assault and injure your sister? Wish the hell I would. And also, let's not forget when she tried to get that bear to Kim. Oh, wait. No. I'm going to come back to that one. But when she tried to get the bear to Kim for her grandson, and Kim cleared her at the reunion and gave it back to her because she said it's with ill intent. And then you got her over there at least trying to muster up some tears because it just hurt her. But she was sitting here saying how she was close to death. So it's hurtful that she's giving you back a bear with ill intent, but it's not hurtful that you done sat here and said to a woman that Kyle, your friend, her sister, is close to death. Kathy, please don't sit here and talk to this woman ever again, especially with how she doing you this season. All right, back to my notes. Erica's still wearing these dang earrings. I need to calm down because I'm getting mad, and this ain't got nothing to do with me. But I have things that happen with myself and siblings, so this is why I'm somewhat internalizing this. Don't judge me. Dorit calls Kyle and says that she wants to stay with Erica because she doesn't want to leave her alone, which is understandable. Kyle is in her fifi, so not only did everything happen the night before, right? Now Kathy done got up and left because Kathy mad. And I appreciate Kathy leaving because do you really want somebody who mad to stay in a joyful situation and sit here and burn that mother down? No, you don't want that. Not one that's licking fire. No, 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 no. So not only she mad about that, now she's mad that her friend Dorit is staying there with Erica. Oh, I can't wait for Erica to sit here and we revisit this at the reunion. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, they already shot. So then Cal is giving. I'm sorry, Cal wants her there and says that Dorit needs to make a decision and hangs up on her because she is in her feelings. And then she's giving us these tears, which I don't care nothing about your tears again. I need for the Capricorn delegation to get together. We got another Capricorn that we need to sit here and push out to another Zodiac because she ain't it. Lisa says she's going to go to suss out the situation. She gets there. Renna tells the other girls that, they should all just sit down and calmly discuss this. Because, the Pharaoh Foul 5 is disintegrating in front of our eyes, and, they can't have that. So back at Cal's house, you have Cal and Lisa. Kathy's in the midst, too. Cal is mad that they ate pizza, the other group, but did not show up. And she says, I show up for all of their stuff. So she wanted them to just suck it up, play nice, and show up. But see, Cal, let me take you back to one of the season finales when Dorit had her Beverly Beach fashion show, right? Now, you was already mad at Dorit. This is back when Dorit was still spicy. I want that Dorit back. I don't want this watered down Dorit that's doing whatever whatever she can to stay on the show because she knows that Cal can excommunicate her ass. No, we want spicy Dorit. Okay, we want the spicy Doritos. But she was mad at Dorit, came to this woman's fashion show, right? And decided to sit here and pick an issue about what happened at a trip that they just came back from. I believe they was in Berlin. So you want to sit here and bring this up after this woman just had a successful fashion show so you couldn't wait to a different day? Even though you already told her it was a dead issue, but it really wasn't dead, so you want to sit here and cause a scene, and then you get mad because you don't get your way. When I tell you, see, Sutton, I know the reunion is over, baby. You should have reached out to some of us that know this show. We could have gave you something. Trust me when I say Kyle is so easy. Kyle is so easy. Better yet, a lot of the women on that show was easy to get together. Anyway, so Kathy says she knows how it feels to not be supported. Now, Kyle did not catch that. Kyle was mad that Kathy is not solely coming to her defense, but Kathy looking at her just like, I want to support earlier. Y'all wasn't there. I know how I feel. I'm like, all right, Kathy, but you're doing too much now. Actually, you're not doing enough. So Kyle is crying. Dorit shows up. She don't want her to cry. Dorit says she doesn't want to be in the middle, and she says that Erica's in tears, and if she has a friend that is hurting and sad, she wants to be there for them. So where was you 2 episodes ago when Sutton was crying because she got called to see you next Tuesday, or it was rehashed that Erica called her that, and then you had a lit liquor that said because you are want to see you next Tuesday, and she done sat there and got her whole ass handed to her, and you ain't say nothing. But you there for your friend? Oh no, you there for your alliance members when they crying. Oh, okay, just say that because you ain't say that. Dorit said she was I already said she was there for Erica because she was in pain. And Kyle says, I don't care. And I put in my notes, keep that same energy when you see Erica. We know she did. But all of that. No, all of see, that was misplaced. All right. So Lisa says they need to table this till later. Mauricio steps in to calm the situation for him and PK. Not for them, but for him and PK. If you don't sit your high ass down. So the girls make up. So now we at dinner. And then you have Lisa at the bar ordering a Don Julio with lime. Very loudly. So now you are ordering another tequila. Loud enough for Kathy to hear. You ain't shit. Cal downloads the crew about the convo she had with Dorit. Erica and Diana join. Cal asks to talk to Garcelle because she's feeling very uncomfortable. Why you want to talk to Garcelle? I thought you ain't like Garcelle like that. Oh, but you want to talk to Garcelle? Oh, so because you ain't got your Pharaoh Foul 5, you want to talk to Garcelle. You ain't nothing. Okay. So then Dorit pulls Erica to the bar, to try to kind of get her somewhat prep what's about to come. Then, Kyle comes and kind of, moves Dorit out the scene. so she can talk to Erica. And Erica asked, "Did you see my win today?" just throwing it out there because she was like, "I want you to understand why I was fighting so hard last night." And then Kyle says she just wants her to show empathy. Erica says she feels bad for them, the victims, but she inherited this problem from Gerard Keys. This is not her problem, and she has to do things a certain way. And I guess that was enough because Kyle chokes up and then they hug it out. That was resolved fast. I guess she realized that she needs this alliance more than she needed to actually have a scene in the show to fuck up to work. So Garcelle in her confessional brings up the double standards. How okay, so Erica and Kyle can make up in 2 minutes, and that's cool. But you had Erica and Sutton fighting for a whole year, but don't nobody want to say nothing. Oh, okay. So Dorit and Crystal talk. Dorit says Erica felt attacked, just hearing victim, victim, victim. Crystal says there are victims, and she wants her friends to have compassion for. Oh wait, she wants her friends to have compassion for her, but why can't she have compassion for the victims? Show compassion for them. So Dorit asks her, did she read the article? It's not always cut and dry. Crystal says there is no misunderstanding of her position, and I now understand that's your position. I'm like, ooh, okay, come. Now I'm like, now Crystal clocked in, at the end of shift last episode. She clocking in, a little bit before the end of shift this episode, so I'm here for it. Dorit says she doesn't know all of the info, and neither does she. And Crystal says she lives with a moral compass, and she will, and pretty much is saying, I want people around me that share that same compass. I'm like, ooh. Now, even though I'm here for all that, again, this is when Spicy Dorito should have popped out. Again, I don't know where Spicy Dorito went. I missed that heifer. Anyway, so Sutton goes over to talk to Crystal, and Sutton says, last night was not okay. And then you got Kyle, Lisa, and Erica pretty much just laughing and striking poses and stuff. Almost like, okay, so everybody's just okay with the shenanigans that happened last night. And Sutton feels that the girls, minus her, need to talk this thing out. So I'm like, look, I done did this dog and pony show already. Y'all need to talk this out. I'm going to just sit there and eat my food. Crystal then addresses Erica in front of the group. She says, she was like, I said the same thing that Garcelle said, but I'm the a-hole. Now, though I appreciate what she was trying to do, Crystal, I got to give you the side eye where I understand the juxtaposition that you're doing, but I don't feel that it's right for you to sit here and call out another woman of color, though I hate to use that term, person of color, but you're calling out another person of color to sit here and defend your point. Because all you had to say was somebody else, or there were other people in the room that shared the same opinion that I did, but I'm the only one that's being called an a-hole. That's how you could clean that up, but you ain't do that. Side on you again, Crystal. Erica says this is the law, not personal relationships. Crystal wants to know, why does it always have to be legal? Erica says, because I'm being sued. I've been nothing but nice to you, but now I don't do enough for you and your ego because I'm in a legal mess. Crystal says, why can't I ask you to show compassion for others? Erica says she has done that. Crystal says, so it's a problem for me to feel this way and not her, meaning Garcelle. Erica says, no, Garcelle says, we've hashed this out before. And then she says, why do you call me an a-hole? Erica says, because you are one. She brings up her comforting Crystal in Mexico, and Crystal says she's grateful for that. Lisa, taking up for her friends, says to Crystal, if Erica was nothing but a true supporter of you, why go there with her last night? Meaning, since she was sitting here being in alliance with you, why go against her? See, this is the thing. This is the difference between having alliances, people who kiss your ass and be all up in your ass, rather than having true friends. Because again, a true friend is somebody that's going to hold you to task. Granted, you may not like the delivery, but you need people around you that's going to hold you to the fire and hold you accountable and keep you honest. Those are friends, not yes people. Anyway, Crystal says, what was it? Okay, so Crystal says, seeing as to how I saw the evidence and the receipts, the earrings came from Girardi Keys, the firm. Erica cuts her off, says it's a year and a half old. They it's like, you want me to have compassion for this. It's not the same case. I'm sorry, she was like, for this case, but it's not the same people. And then she chuckles, and then she says she owes her no explanation. Today, Erica Girardi pretty much had a win. My case was dismissed. She says, maybe I shouldn't have been there for you, and you can work things out on your own. And now Kyle wants to table things. Again, coming to the defense of Erica, who you just said you didn't care about her feelings. Okay, shut up, y'all. So then they go to another bar, and I believe this was like a nightclub bar. And from what I found out, is when they go to like certain clubs or bars or whatever, they can't have the cameras in there. They can't even be mic'd up. So everything that we're about to dive into is all speculative, and we can only get it from people that were physically there. Which in this instance, it seems like it was only two people that recall things. So in the sprinter, you have Kathy saying, well, hey, if I don't get in, it's all good. Apparently something happened, but I couldn't make it out, and I didn't feel like going back because, yeah, I'm tired. So it's the end of the night, and now we're getting subtitles and whatnot. And then Lisa texts Erica saying that she got into a sprinter with Kathy, and that Kathy had went off, screaming and throwing things, and now she's locked in her room. Wait a minute. You scared because Kathy was screaming and throwing things? But did we already establish when you was in Amsterdam that you was screaming and yelling at Kim Richards? That you tried to choke Kim Richards? That you baptized Kim Richards? That you broke a glass in front of Kim Richards? But you scared of Kathy? Oh, okay. All right. Then she says the hatred that came out towards her sister left her speechless. So now this is going to be how, we really finna sit here and make Kathy look like a horrible person. And then says, but here's the thing. Apparently, Kathy said some not so nice stuff. I don't know. Like, on one hand, I heard it about the LGBTQIA community. On the other hand, I heard it was something racist. But there's nothing in these text messages that are being said. But you have Lisa providing commentary in her confessional saying how Kathy, who's a pillar of the community, is blah, 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 blah. So you are really sitting here trying to defame another one of Kyle's sisters. And the fact that Kyle is going to sit back and let you do it. All right. Kathy texts Lisa saying, silence is golden. I am staying silent. And that's the best thing that you can do. So that's all we got, but we don't get a next time on Real Housewives of Atlanta. That's probably going to come probably within the next 24 hours as a commercial we just get at the end of the episode. So that is all that I got. And y'all see I had a lot to talk about, but we had to go back down memory lane just a little bit. Okay, just a little bit. So we could talk about how messed up of a person that Lisa Rinna has always been, how Kyle don't defend her sisters, and how Dorito used to be spicy, but she ain't spicy no more. So let's go ahead and get down in the comments. Let me know how y'all feel about this. Please rate, comment, subscribe, and share. And yeah, I'll see you guys for the next video, which should be Bell Collective. All right, y'all. Peace out.